Gentleman is a 16-year-old Abyssinian. She is a 2-time cancer survivor. Let's give her a hand. And she wants to show you that being a 16-year-old cat doesn't slow her down one bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the really cool things about CFA is we are a family organization. We have classes for everybody. We have our championship class and our kitten class. We have our premiership class, that's for our spays and neuters. We have household pets for every cat, that's kind of like the everyman class of CFA. We have agility, of which Miss Racy Mooner is an expert. And we also have costume and couture, of which Miss Racy Mooner is quite the expert as well. Making sure that the world is well known that it is her and her alone that is in charge of everything good. So for those of you who don't think that cats can be trained, Racy has her mother very well trained. She says, I will go and fetch it, thank you very much. So Racy is a blue Abyssinian. Abyssinians come in four colors only. We have ruddy, blue, cinnamon, and fawn. Right, she's the only one I've got right now, which is why I called you over. So blue is the galoot of tawny. Ruddy. I'm thinking my Aussie term for tawny. So what does that mean? That means that Racy is a majestic, ruddy Abyssinian who has inherited through genetics up to 50% of her hair length, a pocket of air, which causes the color to be softer and give you this beautiful blue color. So that's really the only difference between a ruddy and a blue, is a pocket of air in the hair. It makes the coat just a little bit softer, it makes the color a little bit softer, and it makes sure that they are that special, unique cat that we see right before us. The Abyssinian has the word colorful in its standard more than any other breed of cat, and I'll bet you can tell why with Racy. Every bit of her color is made up of bands of hair color on her background, which contrasts between the undercoat, which makes fire run through my fingers as I run it through the coat. There has to be enough length for 2 bands of color. This pattern is called ticked tabby. Ticked tabby means a random pattern of agouti bands on the hair. See that? Look at the fire as it chases my finger. This is the oldest and original pattern of cat. I want to take you in our Wayback Machine 9,000 years to the African savanna plains. This is the pattern of the original cat. Now, they didn't have the stylish harness and this beautiful collar like Racy did, but they had this tick-tabby pattern that let them hide in the grasses. They were the apex predator, but they also had to hide from anything that was foolish enough to think that they were prey. So by having this wonderful tick-tabby pattern, it allowed them to blend in to the grasses with the random shadows. In CFA, you'll find this tick-tabby pattern as the only pattern for our Abyssinians and our Somalis, as well as our Singaporas. It's also accepted in a number of other breeds. So ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our very one, our very only, and our media star, Miss Racy Mooner.
Can she do a couple of tricks?
She can absolutely do as many tricks as you can talk her into.
We're going to go over here for just a moment right in this area and she'll do a couple of tricks for you. All right, good girl. A distance rollover, huh? That's pretty impressive. All right.
Oh, good girl.